Look up at the night sky. The moon, serene, beautiful, and the ultimate symbol of human exploration. For billions of years, it has been our silent, glowing companion. But what if one night you looked up and the moon had a ring? A ring of pure, unfiltered, human-made garbage. In our desperate hunger for resources and cosmic dominance, we didn't just visit the moon. We accidentally trapped it in a terrifying prison of high-speed shrapnel. And the worst part? This isn't just a lunar tragedy. That angry cloud of space junk is looking right at Earth. Let's explore how humanity's next great leap could accidentally ruin the moon, and maybe trap us on Earth forever. Welcome to the lunar gold rush. For decades, the moon was just a dusty museum for Apollo footprints. But recently, governments and billionaires realized something juicy. The moon is a treasure chest. We are talking about helium-3 for clean fusion energy, rare earth metals for our smartphones, and ice in the lunar South Pole.
Eureka!
Water is the real prize. If you split water into hydrogen and oxygen, you get rocket fuel. The moon could become the ultimate cosmic gas station. So, everyone starts sending stuff. Landers, rovers, massive mining drills, and orbital habitats. The lunar surface quickly turns into a chaotic construction site. It's a booming economy. What could possibly go wrong? To understand the disaster, we need to talk about lunar physics. Earth is a forgiving planet. We have a thick atmosphere. If a piece of trash falls from orbit, it burns up into a pretty shooting star. But the moon? The moon is naked. It has virtually no atmosphere, zero air resistance. This means there is nothing to slow down an object in orbit. If you drop a hammer in orbit around the moon, it will keep orbiting at bullet-shattering speeds for centuries. Furthermore, lunar gravity is weird. It's uneven. The moon has mascons, massive concentrations of dense rock that create gravity potholes. These gravitational anomalies make lunar orbits highly unstable. If you leave a satellite in a low lunar orbit without constantly correcting its path with fuel, it will eventually wobble, drift, and slam into a mountain at 5,000 miles per hour. Enter the Kessler syndrome.
Starting from this initial trigger, it propagates through these stages, building in intensity. This 1978
Proposed by Donald Kessler in 1978, it's a terrifying chain reaction. One collision in orbit creates 100 pieces of shrapnel. Those 100 pieces hit other satellites, creating 10,000 pieces. Soon, you don't have an orbit, you have a giant blender. On Earth, a Kessler cascade is bad. On the moon, it is a catastrophic nightmare. Remember that booming lunar economy? Hundreds of satellites providing lunar GPS, communications, and tracking. Thousands of supply pods flying up and down. The lunar orbit is packed tighter than a can of sardines. The year is 2038. Megacorp Space Industries makes a tiny mistake. A defunct, unguided mining probe, caught in a gravity pothole, drifts off course. It collides with the Lunar Gateway space station. No humans are hurt, but the station is vaporized into 50,000 high-speed projectiles. Without an atmosphere to drag them down, these fragments zip around the moon at orbital velocities. 6 hours later, the debris cloud intersects with a constellation of communication satellites. Boom, boom, boom. It's an exponential explosion. Within a week, the lunar orbit is completely shredded. Any ship trying to leave the surface is instantly turned into Swiss cheese by hypervelocity space trash. The colonists on the surface are trapped. But wait, it gets worse. The Earth and the Moon are locked in a gravitational dance. All that debris isn't going to stay in lunar orbit forever. The solar wind and Earth's massive gravity slowly begin to pull the edges of that junk ring toward us. A meteor shower of our own creation begins. But these aren't natural rocks. These are titanium bolts, nuclear batteries from rovers, and sharp panels of solar arrays. Some of it burns up in Earth's atmosphere, putting toxic heavy metals into our air. But the pieces that don't burn up, they start hitting our satellites. Earth's own Kessler syndrome is triggered from the outside. Our peaceful orbital ring is violently ambushed. In a matter of months, Earth loses its orbital infrastructure. Vital systems go dark. Wi-Fi, weather forecasting, all gone. No global internet to watch funny bird videos.
The GPS says go straight, but that's off the cliff. Make it stop glitching. I don't want to drive off.
No GPS to tell you where you are. Supply chains completely collapse because modern cargo ships and airplanes simply can't navigate without satellites, leading to some awkwardly familiar traffic jams. We wanted the boundless wealth of the stars, and instead we accidentally blindfolded ourselves. We are effectively locked out of space, trapped under a permanent ceiling of deadly, hypersonic garbage. Looking up from our dark, unlit cities, it stands as a tragic monument to human impatience. We saw a pristine, untouched world that had survived for 4 billion years, and we broke its orbit in less than 20.
Mess. This junk is everywhere.
Poor little Earth and Moon.
Is this our inevitable future? A species too smart for our own good, but too reckless to clean up our room? Not necessarily. We still have time. Space agencies are currently designing self-deorbiting satellites, magnetic capture nets, and strict traffic laws for the moon. Space is not a magical void that absorbs all our mistakes. It is an environment, fragile and unforgiving. If we treat the cosmos like a landfill, it will become our prison. But if we tread carefully, the moon won't just be a gas station. It will be our stepping stone to the universe.